Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Troy's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So South Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Push down for the tackle.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Rushes on him. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the...
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The Jaguars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Davenport. Looking to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Quarterback extends the play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Jaguars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the fullback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... He's loose! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grab near the marker. It's Connor. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Got his man on the right. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking for room, it's Bullock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Davenport. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Jaguars decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll start this drive firing. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
To the air, it's Davenport. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
To the ground with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. And the Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big changes in his ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Troy. And that one will give him the lead.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Might be calling a hot route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. You'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. Oh, a lot of space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A really tough spot to take a sack. It brings up 3rd and goal from the 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Just drives in between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them happy. Length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And that is why you call it the safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dortch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Catch in the middle, it's Dortch. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Give to the single back. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he nails it from 38 yards out for the game. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry.